Hey guys, what's up? This is the Anime Blaze coming to you with, I guess you could call it a review. Now, if you're wondering what I'm reviewing, it's not actually, I don't think you can call it a game system. Uh, it's not even current, it's just something I found, well, I received years and years ago. And, let me just, whoops. If you're wondering what I'm going through with my Game Boy Advance carrying case, now, I'm not reviewing this. No, be aware, I'm not reviewing this game system. I'm not reviewing this. What I'm actually reviewing is, you can call me stupid, but I'm reviewing this. Now I know what you're thinking. Blaze, isn't that a PlayStation controller? It looks like a PlayStation controller. It feels like a PlayStation controller, but it's not. This, my friends, is a PlayBlock. It's a simple. Let me tell you, when you want games, like nowadays, gaming is all about graphics. Uh, yeah, it's all about graphics and how good and clean the gaming is. But sometimes you just want to go back to something simple. I'm not talking retro 8-bit stuff like the NES. I'm talking about blocks, just plain blocks. No blocks being put together to make some character, just plain blocks. People nowadays are used to these, PSPs. It's not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just blocks. Now, to get this thing started up and showing you guys what this whole thing is about, I'm gonna need some batteries. So I'm gonna have to do a little sacrifice thing here. I used to do this all the time when I was a kid, and I still do it now. I find the nearest thing that has a pair of AA batteries in the back. I remove said AA batteries and stick them in whatever I'm getting ready to use. CD player, whatever. So sorry Game Boy Advance, but I gotta do this. So it's same as anything else. Take off the back, put in the batteries. Whoops. Yeah, this thing does get kind of loud. Note, it doesn't have a backlit screen. Whoops. It does not have a backlit screen. So if you want to play in the dark, you have to use a flashlight or something to play it. I mean, it's not like an addicting game or anything. Some of the games right here are pretty cool, but it's just a really fun game to play. If you have nothing else to do, and you are really sick and tired, and you have nothing else to do, I recommend you going out and finding one of these. Seriously, it is the best way to waste time ever. When I was a little kid, me and my brother used to take these all the time on road trips along with our Game Boy Advance. This would be our basically our patience monitor, I guess. It'd keep us busy. Best thing I ever had. And so I guess while I'm reviewing this, uh, I might as well show you what it's like. Uh, Let me just turn that sound down a bit. Uh, yeah, this is what the screen looks like. I don't know if you can actually find these anymore because we were at the dollar store and we saw this like, oh, these things are pretty cool. They look just like PlayStation controllers. Like like see like right here, you got like L1, L2, where it would be say L1, L2, it just says number one and number two. And it says the same thing right here and right here. Whoops. Haha, forgot battery pack. Let me just put that back on there. Oops, wrong way. You just put it on. Uh, the screen does not light up, as you can see. Like I said before, I don't even know if you can find these anymore. but I still have mine. It is fun to play. Let me tell you, you got different games. You hit rotate to switch the letter, and each letter is a different game. The numbers represent the difficulty of each game. So like let's just try this. H. This is basically guessing, and what you do, well, you get lives too, but basically on that one, look, what you wanted to do is press the right button on the right one, and then keep the pattern going. I guess that's the one of them I never understood. Then you had like tanks and stuff too. Then there was like maneuvering, like an obstacle course. You maneuver through all of these others. I don't know if they were. That's the thing that kept the play block interesting. You basically just used your imagination to play it. There's one part that, like I said, is the obstacle course. You're either, like, to me, you were either flying a rocket or you were driving some kind of race car to get through the obstacle course or something like that, or you were just racing other people. But either way, it was really fun. And then there's this one where you're playing as one block or two blocks, and you're shooting at all these other blocks to keep them from reaching where you are. It's kind of, I guess, either zombie survival. I mean, you can use your imagination what you want it to be. Uh, what else was there? I mean, then there's tanks. That one was pretty fun to play. I actually got pretty far on that, and then I died. That sucked, but uh, there was that. I mean, it's just so many games that you could play on the play block. And I'll tell you this now, if you go to the dollar store or if you just wind up going somewhere and you're lucky enough to find one of these play blocks, I recommend you get it because this thing will, if you're running out of games to play, honestly, and you have nothing else to play, you're like on the verge of boredom. You have nothing else to play. I recommend getting this. It's the best thing that you could ever get to waste time, ever. You know. So if you see one of these, make sure you get it. I recommend this for long road trips, just carpooling, sitting on your couch. You know, flip open the screen, just that kind of thing. It really is a real joy to play. So you know, with that being said, this is Blaze Out, and this is my first, I guess, actual review. But this is like, out of all of my reviews that I'm probably gonna do, this is probably gonna be the one that I enjoy the most because this is just something like from my childhood that I've just had. I just felt that I had to review it. I had to put it out there. And if you see this, get it. Trust me. All right, Blaze Out.